Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Saiko here, and today we're here with another NBA playoff recap video, and in today's video we're going to be covering the Spurs and Nuggets Game 7 and the first game of the second round of the East semifinals, which was the Raptors and Sixers game. So if you guys are excited for today's video, hit the like button in the face. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, let's get right into it. So the first game of today was the Eastern Conference semifinal match between the Sixers and the Raptors, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I was watching the score go up because I've just been basically asleep the whole day. I just streamed about like 5 minutes ago. I just ended my stream. I will say that I am kind of disappointed in the Sixers because they just played horribly. Oh, okay. That wasn't supposed to happen. But what do you call it? They just played horribly. Like, I just feel like they didn't do well. Kawhi literally just destroyed them. He had like 40 something points. He had 45 points, which is literally his career high. And Siakam had 29, 7 and 1. Marc Gasol. I want to see how Joel Embiid before I comment on Marc Gasol. Oh, looks like Marc Gasol did his job. Held Joel Embiid to 5 for 18 to 27, basically 28% from the field. He made one 3-pointer, which, I mean, it's okay, but I don't know. Ben Simmons actually did pretty decent. He only had 8 shots, but I feel like we kind of need him to be more aggressive. I feel like, yeah, Tobias Harris and Jimmy Butler played pretty terrible. JJ Redick, he was 5 for 12, which is 41%. That's actually really good from 3. But then again, he's kind of really the only 3-point shooter that they have. The depth that they have is just, they're not using, like, they're barely using their depth at all. Like, they had Boban out there. James Ennis was out there for 20 minutes, most likely for Embiid, so they could go small. There was no Mike Scott in this game. I don't know if Mike Scott was out or anything, but what do you call it? The Sixers they did not play well at all. They were losing pretty badly, and I mean, Kawhi is now, I believe, 5-0 against the Philadelphia 76ers, which, I mean, if that doesn't tell you something about him, I don't know what does. I feel like I'm taking, because I didn't get a chance to even post a video on my Eastern and Western Conference matchup predictions, so I'm just gonna make them as we go through the games. So when game 1 of Warriors Rockets happens today, and along with Celtics Bucks happens today, the day that you guys are watching this video, I will make my predictions in those videos, because obviously those matches would have already been done. But for the 76ers Raptors matchup, I'm taking Toronto in 6. I might take Toronto in 5 if they win game 2 by a landslide, like kind of how they did in this game, where they pretty much they pretty much like destroyed the Sixers in this game. I'll probably take Toronto in 5. Apparently, like, Toronto is the way that people say it in Toronto, not Toronto, but Toronto. But I'm probably going to take Toronto in 5 if they win game 2 by, like, if they just completely destroy the Sixers in game 2. If the Sixers are able to fight in game 2, then I'll take Raptors in 6, but for now I will take them in I think I'm just going to take them in 5 for now. And now we're going to move on. Well, before we move on, actually, I just want to comment that I just feel like Ben Simmons this is really the series where Ben Simmons is going to have to develop a shot, because if he doesn't develop a jump, like, this is why he needs to develop a jump shot, because with the fact that JJ Redick, from the look of it, JJ Redick is the only guy who JJ Redick is the only guy who can consistently make threes, because Joel Embiid is just not been good from 3. I feel like the more threes that he takes, the less that he makes, because he just doesn't take, I mean, yeah, he can take the 3 ball, like, but I just don't want him taking it so consistently, because it lowers his 3-point percentage by so much when he shouldn't be shooting that terribly from 3. And Jimmy Butler is kind of like Robert Covington, or, well, no, yeah, I guess he's kind of like Robert Covington, where, like, he can shoot the 3, but he's not, like, so consistent with the 3. Tobias Harris was 2 for 4 from 3, but he actually, since he got to Philadelphia, has been shooting worse, or at least the games that he played in Philadelphia, he had shot worse from 3-point range. I actually want to see how many turnovers they're okay. Like, Ben Simmons only had 2 turnovers, which isn't even bad. Tobias Harris had 5 turnovers, though. That's a problem. Kyle Lowry had 5 turnovers, and so did Serge Ibaka. Kawhi Leonard had 1. Siakam had 3. Honestly, I don't know. Ben Simmons needs to create a jump shot because they're just not guarding him at the perimeter anymore. There's like no point in guarding him at the perimeter at this point. And if he develops a jump shot, it'll change the game completely because him and Embiid won't clog up the paint, and then it won't force Embiid to be the guy that's taking those shots. If guys like JJ Redick, Tobias Harris, and Jimmy Butler are all just being guarded the hell up. Ben Simmons needs to develop a jump shot, and if they get swept in this series, that better show him that he better start developing a jump shot for sure. Now we'll move on to Spurs and Nuggets. So the Nuggets won the series. It was throughout the entire game, it was so close. It was a very low scoring game. I just guess that's what defense is for. Obviously that's what defense is for, but dog, like, everyone on the Spurs shot horribly. DeMar DeRozan only shot like 35%. He shot 33%. LaMarcus Aldridge only shot 37%. Derek White performed horribly. That's all I have to say. Like, the big story of this was Derek White's performance, I think, because he was horrible. He took 7 shots and made none of them. He had 4 points, and all of those points were just from free throws. He was like the hero in Denver, and then in Game 7, he disappeared. Like, that's really disappointing. And San Antonio only had their bench depth was only at 8. So, like, guys like Davis Bertans, why did they not play Davis Bertans? Like, they could have used his shooting. Also, the last 25-30 seconds of the game was just very odd, because Pop and the rest of the coaching staff were telling everyone to foul I think it was Jokic. Yeah, Jokic had the ball in his hands because Aldridge was on Jokic, and they didn't foul for some reason when they had a 4-point lead. They could have. I don't know. It's questionable. This is the first time since like the 1990s that the Spurs have lost back-to-back first rounds. I don't think they should have lost this game, but I don't know. Because they had a chance. Like, they were within 2 at one point, and then I don't know what happened in the last literally like 30 seconds. Like, it just, I don't know. It's confused the hell out of me, honestly. But yeah, so the next match, we pretty much are set for the East and West semifinals at this point. Tomorrow, or today, I guess, the day that you guys are watching this video, is Game 1 of Golden State and the Rockets, and Game 1 of the Bucks and Celtics. I will make my predictions on both of those series after I watch them today, or I guess tomorrow when you guys, or tomorrow, or I guess today when you guys are watching this video. But yeah, that pretty much is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Consider looking at the content on my channel if you guys want if you guys are interested in anything that I post. Once the playoffs are over, I'm probably going to start doing NBA 2K rebuilds until 2K20 comes out, because that's just the way that I feel like that's just something I feel like I should do, or like even just do like a weekly video. Like, I'll probably upload on this channel like 2 to 3 times a week, just because I feel like that would be good for the YouTube algorithm. I don't know though. Anyways, guys, my name's Saiko. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Have yourselves a good day, like always, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.